blessed, appeared strong. Yeah, man of the wilderness. My granddaughter, Karen. Yeah, man. Another day I eat that, Yeah, man. Yeah, man, super granddad. I make a report, Yeah, man. Hey, you wanna notice, she born the 4th of July, In the whole America now, I celebrate them 4th of July, Celebrate my granddaughter, Earth Strong. Yeah, man. Very important. Very 4th of July. So it can't come out of your head, Yeah, man. And tell me about now. She want one granddad, super granddad month. So, say the next 16 days are my Earth Strong. Yeah, man. And this is a super granddad, Oh, Mark. What I talk about, opposition leader. You're strong on the 19th, right? Yes, the 19th. Good man, keep him word. But tell me why, you have some nice people in the month, Gregory Isaac, West in Zion. John Walt, West in Zion. Merciless, West in Zion. You have some good people in the month, Emperor Selassie first. Mandela. Nelson Mandela and some great people. But you have, when them bad, like Candrew on this. And stubborn, but but you know them. See, my draw a trick there, my draw a card now for Mark. He might use in a ministry when farmer make play every little thing, right? And in the ministry, he have a hand grip and I try play politics with everything where I do. Not for the sake of fisherman them. Fisherman enough for wake up. Not for the sake of fisherman them. Will Dalco leg up pies in the river, Rio Cobre. Kill off millions of fish. 100,000. You know what the fish stock. Pies in it. They couldn't eat them fish there to kill you. Yeah? Them allow Will Dalco to do that. And then Mark Golding, in the last year when he go there, he promised them, a matter of fact, them talk to him, the opposition leader, them talk to him, and them promise them, say, okay, he's going to restock it. Yeah, but he want the river for flush first and everything. By the way, when me attack, me have to have the video for sure. Me like sure. Right? So him and them go cross and him ordered from Danny, what the guy name? Let me tell you what his name now. Bunting. Ordered from Danny Bunting. And him do the whole fish thing. No go that him depend the board of fisheries. So him back and forth with all the environmental people, them and back and forth with them. So them are try to hold him down. So what them do now, them from out of the government, go to Vidalco and say, listen, are you want to restart the fish them, We don't want him start them. No, that's not politics, people. Eh? So when Vidalco do it, it's called Danny and ask Danny for a discount price. And them give them. Remember, Danny same man I deal with the fish, Him depend the board. The environmental board. Him depend the board that said the fisheries, Him depend the board. He was on the board. And I tell you, I play it for I want to listen for myself. And we have to burn out Andrew Coleness. Yeah? And them look a nasty crew, them look a nasty ways. It's not the first them do this. People have to hold them accountable. More fishing there, better off for the people them who are do fishing around there. Yeah? So what them do now, Danny, let go. Can me see the fish them, tilapia. Them have the mountain one, them, and me see the back them because it come from all the news last night. And them let go them there. Him say, where them let go the fish, Him let the news media see it, Will Dalco. Him let it go in a wrong place because him tell them where them to let it go. Yeah? But what them do, let it go in a wrong place. And I play media about him talk about them, Them I say, them not give nobody no permission, them have about permission and all kind of little things. And nasty, them nasty, And not the first them doing that neither. We see them doing so in the house down in Westmoreland. Yeah? But yeah, man, remember that also when I build for the lady, they must finish. And one of them is a GLP councillor come out and say, hey, I'm not getting the permission. But yes, still see other people are build house people where them send money from foreign. I mean, I see the government stop it. Me see Anne-Marie Valls before them kill our Bloomfield. Remember over there them kill our Bloomfield? 4 people kill our Bloomfield over there. Can't that now where them make up them story of foolishness. She a fix road. And we Andrew say about it. Oh, She doesn't fix it in a private citizen. Remember, you know, it have an MP, but him couldn't get money to fix it. Hey, we can't make Andrew do this no more. I remember I work for PSOJ, the big boy. You notice who fund them things all the time? And them. Me know them neither, you know, because them mash up the country, you know. Them have a grip up on him. So everything, the market bond down, you see who give money, leeching, Adam Stewart them, yeah? And you see Misson, you see Grace Kennedy, Webby way in the house. So it's a pattern. I don't know if you not sit down and watch the pattern of these people. Me not take talk from them. Them the whole of them filthy. Them a mash up Jamaica. And them a do it for the beneficial of for them pocket. This guy, Andrew not running Jamaica. He might the liarest thing. Them a cheater. He might the worst prime minister ever come in a Jamaica. I'm not a fucking of the world. Because I'm a prime minister. Trace that leader and do all kind of little things. Him for just move. Yeah, man. I talk about Bunny, man. Him so lie, it's unbelievable. Make you get to this first. So this is last year. Let me show you something. You know, when you make a promise, you keep it, right? Look on this.
The farmers, as soon as time, you know, to put back fish in the river. And
yes, we will do what we can. I have received an offer from a fish farmer, a very generous offer to provide a large quantity of fishlings to restock the river, subject to NEPA. And I think the Fisheries Division saying they're okay with it. And I've asked Senator Fraser Binns to follow up with those two agencies so that we can dialogue and make sure that we can go ahead. He's offered not only to provide the seedlings, but to transport them here and to assist with them being put in the river to help restock. But they can't restock till the river's flushed. I think it's going to need some heavy rain to cleanse it and so on. Yeah. But after that, it's going to be very important that it be restocked so that the livelihood of these people is not permanently impaired. They have indicated that they expect it to be a year before their river is restocked adequately, assuming that the fishlings can be put into the river soon. So this is a serious loss that has been incurred. And you know, we can no longer talk the talk but not walk the walk when it comes to protecting our natural environmental heritage. We don't have two of these. We have one. God gave us one Rio Cobre, one mangrove system around the country, one set of forests, one cockpit country. We can't, over short-term perceived benefits, sacrifice the future life and sustenance of this.
All right, so that was this. After this in last year, this is last year, right? When the disaster happened, I assume the right this up. So him do that. Okay. So NEPA and fisheries, right? Okay. And him say, all right, him in touch with them, and NEPA said them all right with it. That means them in get in contact with them and everything, right? So them now leave. NEPA fall under the and in the Prime Minister office there, everything on that film office up there, you know. And that bad. Remember, them do job creation. You can have NEPA and the film and it's separated from him. And then you have both the job creation thing with them farm and all kind of things up the same way. Conflict of interest same way. See? All right. So I could hear what Danny say yes, so. I could hear what Danny say yes or no. Because them come and blaze up. But hear what the man himself say. You listen him good. And this we use and burn them out. Listen here.
After the disaster in the Rio Cobre River last year, Mr. Mark Golding had a meeting with me and asked if I could assist in restocking the Rio Cobre River. I have a strain of tilapia called the Rocky Mountain White, which from experience I know would be the most suitable of all the species I had available for restocking in the wild. We made a decision on the strain, and I promised him that I would start accumulating them in sufficient numbers to restock the Rio Cobre. I began accumulating the Rocky Mountain Whites while Mr. Golding did his checks with NEPA and fisheries. Tremendous amount of obstacles were put in the way, so I ended up accumulating thousands to the point where I started giving them away to other farmers. After many months of waiting, I got a call from fisheries changing the request, where they were asking for a certain amount of red tilapia of a larger size. As those are the fish that make up the bulk of my sales, I was not in a position to give them that request for free, so I spoke to a gentleman from Russell, very pleasant man, and
From Russell, yeah. So them send him now. Hear this.
based on his pleading with me, I agreed to give them 20,000 of them at half price.
So them call, Rich Russell, call and I look half price now. After the opposition leader deal with that already. And all right, watch this.
I accumulated them for them in a tank, and then after more than a month, they were unable to come up with a date for stocking, and I had been holding them at great inconvenience and cost to me. So eventually I gave them a deadline that they had to remove them by, or else I told them I'd be dumping them if they didn't do something about it. Eventually, just a week ago, they transferred the funds for me to transfer them, and I spoke to a lady on the phone who I didn't get her name, and she told me that she was getting the clearance for the four locations. I suggested to her that two of the locations are very unsuitable.
When you listen this, two of the locations very unsuitable. Remember, him are the expert, you know. Him deal with the fish, him depend on the board of the fisheries before them dissolve it just the other day. Okay, listen, you know.
Of which I can give details as to the unsuitability. And she came back to me the day before we relocated and told me that she had decided that we should put all of them at one point, which was at the point that she thought most suitable. I arranged to have the fish transported in 4 or 5 trips to that point on Friday last, which was the final deadline that I gave them to move the fish in. And when the person who I asked to transport them arrived, he was directed by Windalco to go back to the Bureaucratic River, to the Bureaucratic Flat Bridge, which I thought most unsuitable because of the traffic jam up that it would cause there.
You hear what I'm saying? Most unsuitable. So them want to do them PR stunt. Them send a direct the thing. Just listen to the man good enough. The expert, right? Him sell the fish. Listen.
Anyway, they went ahead and recalled the vehicle and released the first batch there. The second batch was released at the Bureaucratic Bridge. I don't know how they managed to get them there, but somehow they did.
So them a release the fish them in a wet them want release it and put it out too. Yeah, when I hear this, all right, listen.
What I have not said is that in the first batch, the redfish came in 1 container, and I also sent the first 3,000 Rocky Mountain juveniles in plastic bags because they were much smaller than the reds, so they had to be transported in oxygenated plastic bags. And that was the first 3,000 out of 30,000 that I had promised as the minimum amount to give Mr. Golding to restock.
So we see that pan and news when them have the plastic bag, I carry them vaccinated because them fish have to go like that. And them go release them set speed, right? Okay, watch this, out of 30,000.
And I am now being bombarded and told that we cannot release the rest of them unless Fisheries Authority gives me permission to do so.
So him a get bombarded now. Same can release the 27,000. Already the opposition leader did order. Before them, you know, before them said even I want to play politics, you know, what them not supposed to do. Yeah? Right? Same can release the rest. Unless them give permission, which them under that permission already. See? So them come and change who them put a fisheries. I would have that Samuda, the one there. Macho Samuda is a piece of filth. Una Andrew, una mash up Jamaica, you know. This need to stop. Yeah? And the people them love livelihood we are dealing with. Yeah? Alright. Hear this now. Him did dip on the board and listen what the expert are tell you who could I do this, but them not use it. Them a do garbage. You listen here.
Strangely enough, I am on the board of the Fisheries Authority. I have never missed a meeting. I have never been.
Play it back again. Strange enough, it matter about the board, but strange enough for him. Listen.
Fisheries Authority gives me permission to do so. Strangely enough, I am on the board of the Fisheries Authority. I have never missed a meeting. I have never been late for a meeting. I have never had discussion prior to the very last meeting before the board was terminated because of the change of minister, and I asked the authority, why has this never been discussed? So I'm really surprised now to hear that all of this is based on discussion with the Fisheries Authority, because as I spoke before.
So the board, I remember just the other day, the board just come in. So the man up on the board straight, and that's never discussed. So them, you say, all them get for Candrew and Macho Samuda, where one name of them come up with a piece of shit, garbage thing. Yeah, this the people, them, the fishermen, them, for them livelihood and all kind of thing, and this is wrong. Eh? And the people, them a fight. Eh? For play politics. Like people are idiot. Eh? This wrong. So what the opposition need to do is the rest, give it to the fishermen them. Give it to them. Make them release it, because it don't make no sense. And then by the way, the government is supposed to block no more because that want more fishing. Some of them that got the doubt and all kind of thing before them come to maturity and all kind of things. So it I need more fish. Not just 30,000. Long river. Yeah? And then and Wildalco pies in the river. Yeah? And this is what them get. Yeah? This is foolishness. Yeah.
I've never heard any mention of it. I asked them at the end of the last meeting why I have not heard about it, and I got an explanation. But all of these experts that I'm hearing about who are making these decisions, I know of none of them. I can name.
The man said him know of none of them are expert. Him said them experts who are taught now where them carry and no expert, him don't know them. In the fishing board, and them can name, because him himself are expert, you know. Yeah.
I know of none of them. I can name the 3 people who I think would be the most suitable people in the island: Mr. John Carberry, Mr. Noel Thompson, and Dr. Fred Handley, as the people most qualified to do a task like this. None of them have been approached, and all of the people who are making decisions are being kept a secret from me.
So the people them are him up on the board, and it does terminated just now, right? And him go every meeting. Him know of none of the expert, because him himself an expert. Him up on the board. And him tell you who more suitable. And none of them they mention this, so them keep a secret from him. They say that him them have to come back for the fish, you know. And if you talk to Nepano, them I tell you say, for this purpose and thing, remember them have to go to the expert. And I him same one I start the fish them. So I like a bad fish or something, I do the 2 stock. A matter of fact, him say, Mark Golding approach him before. And then David Nepal with them said, okay. But now, them come and play politics. People, we have to hold them accountable. Andrew only, stop your foolishness. Stop your garbage. Yeah? And this job creation and thing where in the office of the Prime Minister, and then Nepal in the same office, it's wrong. It's wrong. We now manipulate the thing. A matter of fact, you Mr. Golding speak about it at all. Yeah.
Where we have so many instances where the government and NEPA, which is unfortunately housed within the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, which in my view is a clear conflict, because the Economic Growth Ministry has as its mandate and objective producing fast levels of economic growth. And when you have an agency which is supposed to be protecting the environment within a ministry that has a mandate of driving growth, you're going to find that decisions are taken on a regular basis which subordinate the interests of the environment to the interests of commercialization and growth. And I think that's why the world is in the place it is, because we haven't given enough priority to protecting the natural environment.
Okay. So you hear what I'm saying? Because Nepal in the same office at the Prime Minister, where the minister them have economic growth and what them say them do. See, in the same office. So they manipulate what them do, and this wrong. Yeah? This so wrong. Yeah? Yeah, man. This wrong. This more than wrong. This now them appear nepotism, appear chronism, and appear, you know, them look political mileage. The man never look political mileage. He promised them from when. I remember enough people might have never ever see. That's why I play the video. Where him go there, keep where him promise. And that we want. We don't want a bag of people make a bag of nice. Don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. But true, when the man carried, we see the accidentated fish too, because we see it on most TV channels, right? And them let it go. Him say them push back, them release the fish. Wrong. And them hide the expert, him don't know them, who them I use now as expert, him don't know them. Him tell you who more suitable. Him depend on the board of fisheries. Never go and meet later, nothing at all. And him do the fish them also. Him. So NEPA can come and say it's an environmental thing them a control. Remember the same man do the same fish them raising the same pan them. Yeah? And him know where to release it, to stack it that them not dead out. Which part of the release it and you get a best yield. Him them not listen to this a foolishness. Yeah, man. You see me, I say, this is garbage. And we are tell Andrew coolness. Andrew, yeah, man. Candrew, coolness. Stop your foolishness. Stop your arms house. Yeah? You need stop your bag of arms house. It need to stop. Yeah? This need to stop. No. Yeah? Yeah? It need to stop. Because the whole of this, it the right there, so, and them come out, no, but if you do the work, you do the work. If you do the work, you do the work. And the media houses, for show up them kind of little things, and burn out Andrew when him do garbage. Them need to burn him when him do garbage. You understand? Look here. Look here.
I'm Len Roy James, Junior Shadow Spokesperson on Land, Environment and Climate Change. I'm here today at the Flat Bridge representing Comrade Mark Golding, who's a leader of the opposition, who a year ago had promised that he would donate tilapia fish to restock the Rio Cobre River after that unfortunate environmental incident. And thanks to Mr. Mark Golding, promise made, promise kept. Today we started by making the first deposit of 4,500 tilapia fish back in the Rio Cobre.
Now, these are the things that will hurt them, so them try to block the rest. Yeah? Try to block the rest and do garbage. Eh? Try to block the rest and do garbage. Yeah? And I play politics with people livelihood. Because if the more fish in there, and even some of them that come through, you know, it's better off for the people, I mean, the fisher folks and everybody will live and use the Rio Cobre. For means of feeding themselves. Yeah? You talk about NEPA and them things, and NEPA want to go sit down. Don't make them politicize the office them. So them officers have to go drench out to where Andrew do it. Them need to drench out. And a joke I make. Them need to drench them out. It bad. And just stop politicize these kind of things. Yeah? Because people are not eat that one here. We are born now. Yes, they're not up. See? Stop politicize the things then. And they are testing on our garbage. So what them do, them come in with more red tape. And something bad that, you know. Because the river 30,000 to the amount of people live down the river long. It need more than that. When we see them are stuck river foreign, them let go millions of fish. 3 stack river. Millions. That's some bigger stack. Yeah? Because people use them river there. You know it's there already. And you show how far Rio Cobre become and how far it run. We are going 30,000 fish. You understand? So if the opposition take 30,000 and then even them go take an next 30, 60,000. How much people live there every day them fishing, don't? Eh? How that go? Eh? Them fishing now come into, well, people can start eating them before that because people are continue fishing. See? Them are go fish. See? So them not coming stock till maybe like December, you know, full maturity. Them to stop it. You understand? No, and a waste of time, you know. And a waste of time, man. We are going to stop him and we are going to hold him to account. So these things are going to put on record and hold him to account. Him need to stop the foolishness. He's not the first time to do this. The media house them in Jamaica for that shit. That's why I say for Bon Andrew, so, you know, because Andrew, he make my month look bad. Him. Make the month look bad. Him. That's one where come see me in the month, you know. Because I remember him that coming like we look like brother. So him come see me in the month. But he make the month look bad. Him. And him play stubborn it. But you will know him style, him can't style us, because we know him style. You see? And when him double down, nobody watch it, can be double down, you know. But we know him style. Because we go around him style. Yeah. So when him take up Either you're truthful or you lie. Him take up the lie part and him cunning and all kind of little things. So him dangerous. And the lie this thing on earth. Andrew Coolness. The liar this. Wherever walk the face of the earth. The worst government. The worst. And when I work for the big boy and them have him, you can't change him. That you call this people, you call it red tape. You think the government will come in and work for the betterment of the people. So this should even be no media publicity stunt for him or him government. All right. Use what him do now. NEPA, because the man they talk to NEPA, money to do it. And then the opposition leader have a right to do what him do for the people. Yeah? You can't come and want black the opposition leader for do this. But you not do it. I'm at a fucking the first him black him. You know, they can't see it. The opposition leader tell you, him go and him draft up. Remember, them are lock up people the other day if you can't see it, you know. Taxi man them, you know. Right? And him go and him draft up the thing for himself because he's my liar. Andrew them not like that, man. No. That's why I say that man must not come and go and vulgar like them. Just do your action. Action speak more than word. You understand? So him come and him draft up the car seat. Remember them attack people $5,000 car seat. This is where I come from Andrew and him cronies. And him millions when I have no sense. Yeah? The man them are put in red tape. Fill lock up taxi driver. That mean them are force you. Say don't carry no kids under 12-year-old. 12 and under. If they lock you up, and you full of car with taxi seat where you get a less money if you carry them. That means he might put the kids them last in administration. Because nobody will think you have sit down and say no, but are the kids them you hurt, you know. Get them can't go to school and a baby mother can't go to doctor and them think that them you kill off. He might attack the kids them at Jamaica. Andrew, hey, him can't talk to me, you know, him for go, you know. Him for go school, you know. When you attack kids and you attack all people, you attack me. When you attack ghetto people, you attack me. Me no business. Me no beg no friend. So the more talking no work for me, him for just go away. So, opposition Mark Golding draft up legislation, carry to parliament and table it. Them turn it down. And by the way, the car seat still in effect, you know, and them just say, don't do it. But it all know, them say them do it. Them vote against it. Use the majority and vote against it. Him draft it himself because them say, no, we don't want him. It got through and it look like. So everything them do is politics. So them have red tape. Right now, them still can't lock up the car seat. Them still can't lock up a taxi man. And you go check it if I lie me I tell. Them still can't lock you up the car seat. Yeah? This is where this guy do. Andrew Coolness him no good. None at all. Where I say, brother? Yeah, man, my up, man. But I couldn't come out, come speak yesterday because I never, the weather, so, you know, so I say, no, man, push it, man, in there, because it's at me. And I say, we can't make him get away with this, you know, way. No, brother, him can't get away with it. You understand? The car seat. Me say, I know it up on the book, same way. And when him do, him play politics again. Here when him come out and say, it's long time it up on the book. So when him do, him have a little dirty thinking one name, bug life. Misinformation minister. Me not like that none at all, you know. That's that you a stinker, you know. Yeah? Yeah, man. Stinker. Because it was one of the main bloggers. It had the chief blogger. But one with it bag of foolishness, we control, you know, the 2016 election and thing. That had one of the main one. That had the piece of shit. Yes, that bug life. Where you see them put the Minister of Misinformation. That's why I love attack about blogging and them love attack this and thing. And him feast them, him no wife. Go get a life and get a wife, man. You piece of shit, yeah. Yeah, man. Him for go, man. Yeah, man. Yeah? So, and then them control some radio station now and some TV station and play these things. So you don't see the things them. But me I say, what you do it for the people them sake of Jamaica. Yeah? You know, come and treat the people them and them hungry. No man, hey, them can't go in there, you know. You can sit down. You're hungry. Now have the work and thing and somebody tell you something and them a crush you. Me say the man draft the legislation and Mark Golding draft it up and carry to parliament and table it himself. For move that thing there. Them vote against it. And I know them not draft up one for themselves. Up to now, up to today. Them not move it off of the book. Them not clear it all now. That means say, if Google say, all right, lock them up now, them can just go back to where them and go back to. And them now just use it. But it's still there. And then them come up, the crab him run up and the minister, the bug life him run up pan TVJ. And I say, yeah, crab, it depend the book. Them know the law, them know. And then I say, where really living now? Where really living now? Oh, you mean by, yes, them know, but them never. Him is a piece of shit. You can't run a country like this. So, you have remember, I know, you have, these are people where maybe can buy a little, and them don't want to eat that, them want to eat them fish and thing. And you have to stop back a river where them poison, will poison the river. Them say 1 year, so the 1 year run out now. I'm a plate, I'm a showing it. Can me like have, you notice me like have the thing them front of me, the proof. Yeah? And this is what them do. Mark the promise, I will play it back. Promise kept. See that?
This is the farmers as soon as time to put back fish in the river. And
yes, we will do what we can. I have received an offer from a fish farmer, a very generous offer to provide a large quantity of fishlings to restock the river, subject to NEPA, and I think the Fisheries Division saying they're okay with it. And I've asked Senator Fraser-Binns to follow up with those two agencies so that we can dialogue and make sure that we can go ahead. He's offered not only to provide the seedlings, but to transport them here and to assist with them being put in the river to help restock. But they can't restock till the river's flushed. I think it's going to need some heavy rain to cleanse it and so on. Yeah. But after that, it's going to be very important that it be restocked so that the livelihood of these people is not permanently impaired. They have indicated that they expect it to be a year before their river is restocked adequately, assuming that the fishlings can be put into the river soon. So this is a serious loss that has been incurred. And you know, we can no longer talk the talk but not walk the walk when it comes to protecting our natural environmental heritage. We don't have two of these. We have.
So the man know about the not protect the natural environmental heritage. So not like him that I did try something. And the same man with up on the fisheries board, and him is one of the man them where can tell you, him one of the expert. I tell you said stack it this and do this. But them come now and play politics. It's not the first. Them do it with car seat people. Go back and look. Them do it with Mark Golding. Yeah, them do it with him down in a Westmoreland. I want to remember, you know. Him said a lady will work with the People National Party for a time. Yeah? Them a work for a time. And she have a little one room a bill up. And him say, my sister. Then you have a JLP council come out and say, them never get no permit, the permission or permit for do what. She have a house already, you know. That's a bill that just finished black up. Yeah? And you have to have an opposition leader do this. Right? And then they might have finished black up. But yes, still, you have the Prime Minister go up the rasta they will never finish him house. I mean, nobody say permission. And they might look for use him. And I say my ambassador. And he might finish it. He might say you don't get permission or nothing. But him talk to them and him send people up there. I will finish yours. He might ask about permission. Nobody come out and say it. Me say other people are build place of people. They never ask them about permission. This is what them do all the time. Them have a thing where them do. Them use a red. Remember, you know, it's beneficial to these people in the ghetto. But them use a red tape thing. Them do it with Azan. They have to drop back Azan. They never have no money for bill. The little thing where the people them selling in a Clarendon. They might put him up there for prosecution. And then Andrew himself run out as the opposition. And say, it's a very dark day. You remember that? And say, they have to resign. And the government now want to make him resign and this and that. And him resign. Put him up for prosecution. Man, look, them say them investigate him for what? Must say 6 liquor shop. Not 12 liquor shop. 6 liquor thing where the people them selling now. Both JLP and PMP people vote. They not think about the people, them people. That's why I'm saying to stop thinking about party, you know. Because what I'm going to think Andrew do is think about party and then shake up who. So he must divide the place. Divide it. So either you vote for him, then you vote for him, them not stop you. Because I say other people are being placed, but it now JLP stronghold. Them never go and stop them and say you have any paper yet. Who don't know that underline me I tell? Who don't know? See, me say I'm build place too. When you who in it? A JLP stronghold. But me say I'm build place. See, them not stop it neither. No. But you have a way when you do something when you attack the opposition leader. See where you do, like, yeah, look up dirty thinking, Pierre. People at Jamaica stand up for this. anything will benefit the people, and you only stop be a stumbling block in the way because I be a garbage. Remember your wife, I do a house for 800 million. I mean, nobody talk about it, you know. She come talk about it, you know. I only get the money from. That means not value more than $1 billion right now, you know. And I know you think not declare, you know. Yeah? So it's not the first every time you see the opposition come do something, you see them try to put a stumbling block. It's wrong. People for run them where it's wrong. See? Jamaica can't get nowhere that way here. It's wrong. Them is a set of nastiness. See? So we play the thing and we show you. NEPA in the same office of the Prime Minister. It will move. It will be a separate agency. So him control what go on there. So it's wrong. See? Them thing are wrong. When the man tells us Mark Golding first, them send Will Dalco to go talk to the same man with the same fish people. So unlike the fish them where the man have come out, and Mark fish them, no, the opposition just donate back something to the people them for them livelihood. So the fisherman them in this place, whether you vote for JLP, PMP and OP, run with the dirty thinking government, the criminal government on under. The liar government, because I be a liar, criminal, and thief me a look pan. Enough of them for go to prison, and all them do is prison phone look a son and tell be a lie upon them and lock them up and do all kind of things and have the police turn them henchman. Make the police force even worse. Put General Lampile and Google Gaga and these look nastiness where them don't even know what them are do. But for just kill off poor people, me against it. The human rights activists work me against them. Them not doing nothing. What them do is put in red tape for keep you away. Me just say a fisherman. Me just say something pan my thing yesterday. And you may tell us something done, you know, that's why you come blaze some fire, you know. See? Alright. So we say them say police lock up. Because the police them go on bad, you know. The people them come out down at Old Harbour and say this man is a fisherman and thing. Them have 800, not a million, 800,000. Then take up the man go lock him up from around Friday. Over 100 man. So baby mother said, see that she go over there and it was a 3 biscuit and them thing, them just lock him up. See, I scamming all the people them say take the fish them and them do what. Them not do the investigation, not at all. This is what them do. You see me I say? NEPA shouldn't even have office. NEPA should never in a this guy office, none at all, for do approval. Can NEPA approve him wife? In him office. This is more than conflict of interest. This man is a nastiness. Because NEPA, I forgot they're going to approve one way, you know. So NEPA sit down in the office and approve what they want to approve. Oh, that for be. It have its own office. You know, say a dictatorship Andrew one is going to wait. The country not running. It not run. You understand? Advocate, talk to me there, you know, because I blaze a fire, you know. With a little nasty man, yeah? Yeah, man, let me tell you now, a liar ganga sing this. You hear people? And he just call me. I'm just a blaze a little fire. Oh, I'm going to play some video here with, this guy, Andrew Coolness. Always are going to the opposition leader way. Right? Him do it with the car seat. When the opposition leader draft for men, the thing with them do wrong. And him block it. Them vote and block it. And now it's still up on the book because it said them can't lock up people. You're a liar, you know this. Okay?
Yes.
Him do it now with the fish. Where you see the man, we just play the video, you know. Where the opposition leader promise and keep it and go through. The media never follow up on that, but me have the video, me show it. Okay, him do it with the woman in a Westmoreland, where I build a house and him finish it, and the JLP comes and say, hey, they never have no approval, so them block it.
Yes.
This wrong. You cannot put red tape in front of people like to play politics. You know, say, Andrew them cronies and minions and then for just go away.
In other words, Sir Lewis, I won't be long. But in other words, all right, say Shithouse Andrew Holness is of the view that it is illegal. Why not facilitate the law or the regulations to make sure that Jamaicans are better instead of using the law to block the progress of Jamaicans?
Jamaicans. But, brother,
Yes.
let me say something to you. Now, and we are talking straight. it cannot be illegal. This is the same man on the fishery board. You don't go just say it, but I'm not going to say it to you. So we're talking to people them straight.
Even if it is illegal.
Good, but I'm going to talk straight to you. So the man Danny, in the on the fishery board, straight up, so till the other day when them say them shift, they put Samuda, the match of Samuda or somebody there. That you can ask the next to. Them put him there. Okay, the man on the board never miss nothing at all. And him see a man, them have the rest of fish farm. So one fish are bad and the rest good. And the same pan them are raising a better.
Exactly.
So there is nothing, I remember him no overstop the river and everything. See? So there is nothing them can come up with for say NEPA stop this. The man, Mr. Golding, said deal with NEPA already. And them said they don't have no problem with it.
Why the shithouse, Andrew Holness, talk about the public health facilities where people have to sleep on the ground on cardboard, pieces of cardboard? Why is shithouse Andrew Holness not looking at the potholes that as you miss one, you're dropping another?
You
know? Sir Lonesome,
yes.
Go on do your thing, boss.
All right, sir.
Respect, boss.
All right. Okay. Cool. Yeah, man. That is attorney at law, Ganga Singh, Charles Ganga Singh. Yeah? Yeah, man. Respect, sir. See? No, this it bad. It bad. This need to stop. So clearly, you seem to do everything in our powers to stop the poor people them from moving forward and not do nothing for them. So you have people that beat up people. Yeah? You politicize the police force. Because you have some dumbass up the them and the police, including McGregor. Yeah? Barely turn puppet. Barely turn big puppet. Gugu Gaga. Just look on them, the one from St. Thomasin. Well mixed up too. Just look up in the rank of commissioner. Just look up in the rank of there. See? And put General Lampile. And I give him 20 million for what? And put him in charge of some little things. You have people leave university want work. And then you take a next one, Owen Ellington. Again. And I put him for one agency. You know see what them do. So when they phone a pitney, go college, go university and come and can't get a work. And them have these people, a story I put them on, and them greedy in themselves like one day when they not get old and they not go dead, they don't want to enjoy life. So no want to pile up on the rest of people that's dead for hungry. Jamaica don't have the future. You can't have a future like this. And you can't have never in the office of the Prime Minister, people who can't for that for moves. It needs to remove. This is arms house. See? And you can't stand up. You cannot stand up in the way of the opposition every time him come to something, you come and block it. Remember, you know, these are the same man. Remember in a Portland, you know, people. Just the other day, you know, in 28, before the man that did in a Portland, the member of parliament, when they look money for the road and thing, they not give him Andrew Holness. You see him one. What them do, them have Van Marie Vans. And when you look at fixed road. And when the man show it and say, oh, she a fixed road, them come out and say, oh, a private donor donate to her. Oh, you was not member of parliament. Yeah? And you have to get money for fixed road and I show people how you fix road and what you do. Eh? And the film and but you have an opposition leader now. We come and say, hey, I could do this for the fisher folks them. Yeah? And you want to block it with NEPA when don't talk already. NEPA supposed to think one way at the same place the fisher come from people. There is no support. And you can't say, oh, it overstock. Because the river can overstock. People are fishing every day at the river. So fish are take from out it every day. 60,000 fish can overstock it. So if the opposition had 30,000 before anybody else, and NEPA will poison the thing, you should go to them and tell them, say, uno want to stack it, uno want him stack it. It will make him look good. And that them I do. Them is a set of filth. Garbage. Set of garbage. Them are filth. See? So them run out because them don't want him stack it. Yeah? When them table the thing that them block it, for the car see it, because them say, hey, if him table it, he might look good. So you see what them do? Them play politics with people's lives. You understand? Them a play politics with people's lives. And these are things where people feel look pan and to say, Andrew honest, you know mean them no good. And who am work for the big boys them? Look who always a sponsor them. Let me show you something. You know, so in the last year, when Kamina Johnson Smith take the money, in the last year when they take the money, you know, say, Mark Golding look against it. And you notice, it come upon one of the local things about the government one, and it not repeat by nobody else. Now I'm showing you the video. But I'm showing you the video. Yeah, all right, I'm showing it right now. I'm showing it. See that? Oh, this is when they released some of the fish them yesterday. Friday. You see them outside, so people catch them already. You see it? You see them? Yeah, you see it? Yeah. Yeah, man. All right. So, let me show you something. Let me show you something now. Mark, liquor against Kamina Johnson Smith. Pana thing I tell her, she mustn't do it. It's wrong. But you notice them not show it. I'll show you the video. And you see, and they do it from last year. You look on the timestamp from last year. But you notice the local government bury these things. And when we see it, I say, oh, so no one, the people them to stay in the dark. And Jamaica no move, and then when make we stay like 80 and make them people get rid of bag of things. Them can't fly out and thing, and people right now are dead. Them now have no medication and nothing at all. Them now have nothing. School now run right. No hospital now run right. Road them now fix. You know have no job. You know what them account Jamaica pan? Eh? Them account Jamaica and I tell about how much per capita. What them doing now? How much money Jamaica make? Yeah? Where you do you add it up. Add up the people them, and then you know you get a head count and say, okay, this is per capita, maybe have 5,000 US. But that means that you are make the 5,000 US in the people. So them add up the business people, them money and everything and the amount of people them, and then they, you know, them divide it up. See? And then they may tell you say how much per capita. But that means you have money, you don't make no money, you don't have no work, so you don't make no money. And them friend, Grace Kennedy make over 100 billion for profit the other day. And like them make over 100 billion profit in our country where run like this. And other company, you hear fair quarter how much billion they make, how much you make. Yeah? And then him there enough please them so him can't work again. And about him say him not work, and the reason why him not work, him not get no pay some money there on him head. But that wasn't the promise in the first year. You know why? You nothing from the guy, nothing. Remember my month this, you know. Him each up in another month. I can't come see me in the mountain. Remember in the beam, little brother. So him can see me in the month. So him can each up. But you see when them lie, in this, them lie are stubborn to, you know, people. Yeah. But we know him, you know. Because him supposed to know, so if I hear some born this month, you born near me, you can't go around me, you know. Because when you say you're stubborn, not stubborn like me, you know. And yeah, but we stand for righteousness. Him stand for lie and criminality. And back, stupidness. It stop, it for stop. Look on this.
Mark Golding also weighed in on the matter, stating that while Senator Johnson Smith is qualified and has the experience to carry out the duties of Secretary General of the Commonwealth, unity in the region must be protected.
We see CARICOM unity and solidarity, especially in the area of international relations and foreign and trade policy, as in our vital interests, as a group of small, vulnerable, developing countries who share a common history and many common challenges. Solidarity and unity among the region has to be nurtured, respected, and protected. The manner and context of the recent announcement of Jamaica's decision to put up a candidate as Secretary General of the Commonwealth has created a very messy and undesirable situation.
The final decision is to be made during the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, which will take place this year from June 20 to June 25 in.
So you see, sir, even the opposition, and you notice, a PBC carry this. TVJ and nothing, them not repeat it. You think the man not work, him work because when me I go through some footage, you know, so me can draw the footage. Because when you go through footage, I draw up and see more footage and say, well, on there. So the opposition leader did a leak against his strategy. You have to see that footage, yeah. See? The opposition leader, they tell them say it messy. Them still go through with it. That's why I shall forget the lawsuit. That's why I shall forget the lawsuit. Waste of money and everything. Yeah? Yes, they see the government. I sit down and I tell you, say 4 million for each constituency. Well, for them pay bigger than that for the year. Eh? It's bad, 4 million. Eh? With one constituency with over 80,000 people. You know, see them not no respect for it. People not see these things. When I see these things, them not good. Them that set of nastiness, them not good. See? So them align them pocket. I do some things and them have NEPA. He make sure keep NEPA under film and for pass him thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know what is a footage me draw, you know? So not like me, I say, Mark do it. This is before them try to nominate her. Figure on. Him said, Messi, a unity. I will play it back. See? So when we go through, you know, me always I go through and I look for more footage and everything, you know? So when we drive it up, I say, well, up to the opposition leader, they go against it, but I see it on TV, CVM, I hear the way them talk about it or nothing, say the opposition leader no unite, you know. No go, you know. Them not encourage and say, with the opposition leader, say, no go. Them not say, oh, no, say nothing. Him silent, him never silent. But when talking in parliament, them show lie Joe and lie Jen at a bag of bullshit. It will stop. People want to hold them accountable. You know, voting nobody and put them as government as JLP. And a party them I look for that. That is not patriotic. When you're patriotic, you talk about Jamaica. When you farm government, they do the best thing for the people of the country. You know, stop the fish them where them say when I catch and eat. And I say, no, NEPA say, and environmental, it might have cause damage. Out of cause damage, are the same man with them on the board. They on the fisheries board. I want to just terminate that. Just now. In same man, I get the same set of fish them from. One is a stinker. I said a stinker. So now mislead people within the lies. I want to can. But them documented. We're not go with that. We for run them way. You understand? It will stop. This will stop. See? So when the opposition leader make a move, them try to block him in enough time. In enough cases. Them try to block him enough time. Because all them are thinking, you know, yeah, political mileage. So them buy out the news media. That's why the other day he make a speech, $7.5 million. When him in opposition, he make nice about that, you know. I know me know nobody make nice about it. Film look at nasty dirty thinking speech. $7.5 million I share up to the media houses to keep them quiet. Well, if me run a media house, I even pay me. Say, when you pay me 10 million, if me for talk, me still attack. You bring the 10 million come. Yes. You take the 10 million and do what me I do. But when me see I do wrong, me still abon you. I don't care. Keep it real. So Mark, I do more than what them even feel. But them not highlight it. He make the promise and them go through with it. So Mark, I say, Mark, I mean, you know, so Mark on the 19th. That's what I'm telling you. Say, hey, now what's all Mark moving on? Mark on the 19th of July. Me on the 20th. So when I'm celebrating birthday, it's 12 o'clock, come on my own. In the right side of me, if I the right side of me, a good Mark. Right side of me. Right there, so 1920, yes. Today, I'm a granddaughter, Earth Strong. And happy Earth Strong, Caribbean, you know. It's more full of Caribbean. Yeah, man. Super granddaughter, you know. Yeah, man. Super granddad, you know. Keep it real, you know. Yeah, man. The 4th of July. Yeah? Granddad month. 4th of July. Yeah, man. Say, you know, great things. She great already, man. She great, man. She don't you know. Yeah, man. She great. Yeah, man. See? But the one day, and some great people by another month, but you see when them turn out and them lie and them do bad, hey, you have to watch them, you know. And I Candrew that, you know. So we know if you angle Candrew, man. Because Candrew in the month or two, you know. Him at the 22nd. But him at the devil in the month, bro devil. Him at the devil. You understand? And the devil knows that we are get at him. We're not play with him. You know, when me lock on, you know, him know, you know. Because if you know, you know. Because when me lock on, you know, you're too lie, man. If you be truthful, man. That's why I said I stand up and I watch Mark and the movements. Don't come and make no bag of noise. Because the bag of noise don't work for me. You understand? We are watch your movements and think keep it truthful. Burn out corruption. Keep them away. Run them way. Them figure away. You understand? Don't come and make no bag of noise. Please, nobody. Many people call that them used to, Them used to when you go to church, you're irritating at some of that church, but you go to church and you can wrap up your head and make a bag of noise, them feel good about that. And you jump, how are you hearing me? And then jump for that and feel good about it. That for stop too. Saying you want a substance, you don't want no nice around here. None. Yeah, man. Yeah, the man, what you mean, man? Yeah, man, the devil, holy water. You can't holy water too good for that, man. Holy water. Eh? No, sir. That's for go, man. It's a fight against the people by you doing this. I want to eat the fish, them. Because Mark didn't want fish. He's not just buying fish. He's a multi-millionaire. He's not buying fish, he having money. So him now do it for himself. And who win round there, sir? And you see him, member of parliament, them always a win. So when him stop at the river, and I feel for himself or something, no. I feel the livelihood of the people, them at Jamaica, the same fisher folks, and they are them man and woman where go catch a fish, them can't buy a pound of chicken back, but them better off eating 2 fish. See? You just say, hey, I better the river stay without fish if I put it in there. And Mark, if I mark down this thing, mark them down. And mark him kind of movements. Because you have to drench a place, you have to clean. Because the man put himself and say, yo, when we done, them now move from here, so we now go to prison. A joke you make. We now make joke. Yeah? We don't play too much politics. The other day, the man run out, come tell a big lie, Andrew, Man make the most money. Remember, man, I give you the money, and it burn me. I go and play it for you. Director, I can play it, because you have to hold them accountable. You go front of people and tell a lie the way you lie. And I realize say you lie, them and show left, right, and center. This is what you do. I forgot to drive him, because, the guy, him lie bad, man. Him too lie now, man. You understand? Let me say if I eat this. Never drive.
Whenever the PNP is in power, crime gets worse. That we don't have to ask no question of. Whenever the PNP is in power, crime gets worse. And we have to ask ourselves, why is that? Why is that? Why is that? Why is it that whenever the PNP is in power?
So you see this, I tell you, say a brainwash. I draw that I want to, but me just book up a one here. So whenever the PNP in power, crime gets worse. Look where him do it crime. Him turn it up. Him turn it up. He make sure him do everything to turn up crime because he want to keep the eyes stuck on crime. Me never say when the PNP in power so much brings I get robbed. Me never see so much players I broke one time. People are getting millions like just few days after few days and months after how much brings how much thing I get robbed. Our police are walk around people and them get millions. But the man politicize crime. That's why he's a dangerous guy. He's a menace to society. This guy. He's a menace to society. Dangerous. For him there, so now I tell the people them say, listen, when we come in I love we are preach. Like what sermon did they do? And come and say, listen, when I get in, I going to do this and that. Him say whenever the PNP, everything him do, it have to be politics. And can the people and push this on them head, but who can read and write, and who not understand this, that really sit down and listen to a baboon. Okay, that must be a fool yourself to go listen to a guy like this. You understand? No, and the rehabilitation center right now, everybody, even if you crash and you go up there. And I think I'm Mark the chairman, I mean, I must say it. I'm Mark the chairman. Eh? You see what him do? These are the things where him do all the time. In politics, I remember here. The
crime don't get higher. But the nature of the crime becomes more gruesome. Cutting off people's head, shooting pregnant women, invading houses and killing entire families. And then the latest thing now, kill a baby. And then the girl decide to retaliate to go kill another baby.
So these are what I'm doing now. And I'm talking this thing, you see baby are dead. You see, like, you see the whole entire family dead, kill off, and I see him up there talking about a foolish. You see him politicize everything. Up to crime. So you go your son and him tell you say the PMP I make credit them can't manage crime. So him try to prove a point to you, them can't manage crime. So me alone take care of crime. Me I gonna make you sleep with the window and door open. Remember if you don't fulfill that, you can't talk to you, you know. And I don't fulfill it. Him full of shit. Shit house them, man. Him full of shit. And then them want to take away freedom of speech. But can people. This is not Prime Minister. This is not Prime Minister. A crime minister this. The latest thing will ever walk the face of the earth. This. Candrew on this. With Nigel Clark behind him. Close. And the rest of the team. Because them dangerous. Dangerous to society. And a joke me I make. Yeah? The more you sit down and study this guy, you know, him dangerous, you know. And him have for the big boys. So when him do know, him say, hey, me can't condemn. That's why him come. Remember, you know, for true, he never used to wear no clocks, you know. So him just go put on class because him say, oh, so him use the music, him use all these kind of little things because him say, me can't get in at them head. When he make Bruce trick on up, Bruce say, oh, young people time. Look what him call young people. Never Bruce this will make in the history of Jamaica, you never have 70 or 100 people dead one time by gunshot. Them and police and soldier. Never, you can just one day by 24 hours. Bruce Golding do that with Andrew in the cabinet. And then people come and tell me I vote. Hey, that's why I tell you, hey, we're not going to trick me, you know, if we go, you know. When if we go, man. Time for no go, man. You understand? And do all and my men are talking about those cover and left, say, you know. Them for all accountable. Yeah? Them for all accountable. Nobody can hold them accountable and them not claim asset and nothing and nobody not doing nothing. Eh? You run it like a papa duck and baby duck. Eh? This can't run, so. You have to get serious with them people here. Yeah, you see me I say? Eh? All these things him do. Eh? Them oppress the people more than anything else. Loxley. Anything else. And like the people them say, and then him run go tell her, you know, who him get the most pay. I want to drop that before because I see my time there, you know. But let me say, I can't find that quick. They must say this thing because the man are dangerous, you know. Very dangerous. See? And, you know, people at time for no open eye and see all these things for themselves still, you know. Yeah, man. When you have a dangerous guy like this, man, you can't run put him dangerous. Look on the fish, look when him go black, man. Eh? And I talk about Nepa in him office. So anything where you see them come down and them say, yeah, man, we don't have the problem with that. So when you see them come back, we don't want to go out with Mr. Golding, the media, they talk to him and them say, man, do it and them do it. Eh? That the man have to come out and tell him, Nepa in the office of the Prime Minister. And the officer him have job creation and thing, remember, Nepa have to look over these things, you know. So him just say, yo, you want now. Me no want you do this, you do this. So him and nepotism, and a Nepa that, and nepotism and cronyism is not Nepa. Yeah? Yeah, so the Nepa way him have the no nepotism and cronyism better. See? Candrew can people, man. See? Yeah, man, him for go on, man. I look feet and I look feet. Which name I put it under? I look for that thing and say which name I put it under. That place can't run so, man. This is nepotism, yeah? So Nepa right now stand for nepotism, people. And cronyism. Kind of supposed to be in the office of the Prime Minister. That's for move. I move now. You understand? And him and him followers, them, you can't leave them like this. You see the police force that need to trench out because of be a corruption. Them line them up and them up top there, them politically aligned people. From Bailey, Gugu Gaga, and then arrest Steve Margaret. The whole of them politically aligned. Them and the police, them now the police job. It's so bad for your country. Me I tell you it's a dictatorship around. It need, we need to get it this bank. When them leave, let me tell you this, the whole of them to get investigated. Them for send one, you know, them and the police. In the interest of the people, if you investigate them and look much thing them have. Who for go to prison, Jamaica for change. See? And the Andrew watch, me never see much people run through a border yet. Like this. You don't know that. In a Panama, them turn over 2,000 or 3,000 people. And them turn back. People are move left, right, and center. Them can't stand it. This is two youth are try to swim them way out. Them are going to buy shark or John or something. Them say, no, they too hard. No, go sit up in a 80, but me sit up in Jamaica, you say, no, under Andrew watch. And him not come talk about these things, you know. Him still say under the PMP. Under the PMP. That people are idiot. You have to go, man. Bond them and hold them accountable. But there, you know, 4th of July, granddaughter birthday, you know. The great Korean, man. Yeah, man. You know, salute her. Where she there? Where she there? Me draw up a picture with her, you know, because, you know. You have to draw up a picture with her, you know, because, you know, fear day today. You understand? So, let me draw up one picture with her. Yeah, man. See her, yeah. The great Korean. She look for me, yeah. Yeah, where she there? Draw it up. Oh, yes, baby. You see her? Yeah, man. Draw up one thing with her, you know. Can't see her good, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Come on, picture. Okay. Want me to try? Yes, ma'am. All right, ma'am. You see her? Shall I look for that stay upon picture? See her there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man, if you drop a thing with her, you know. Where she there? Come up, Nakir. Yeah, man. See her? Yeah, man. All right. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I feel her strong, man. Make she go and, you know, do her thing up, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Salute. You know. Super granddad too. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Fear her day, man. Go and enjoy her day, but me still have to come burn some fire. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. Still have to come burn some fire, because the foolishness we know tonight, you know. Burn them, you know. Yeah, man. Mm-hmm. So me go play my great granddaddy road now, you know. Yeah, man. I have things you go do, so I let go, you know. But people want to hold them accountable. The red tape, them what them are put in, it's unnecessary. I want to prove something, I prove a point, them for just go away. You understand? Me say Grub. Me say Grub Cooper call me, Fab 5. I gotta talk to him now, yeah? So in a Grub.
What going on?
All right, don't move, because me there for my life, I don't move better. I talk to you now, yeah? Right. Don't move. Yeah, man, people, later. Grub, heal up the people them, man, make them know how you, man. Just heal them up, man. Can you go? Grub.
Yo.
Yeah, man, heal up the people them, man.
Oh, the people them are here, yeah, man. What you mean? Yeah, man. How are you, man?
Them know who, man.
Yeah, them food and thing, and yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
All right, so a great Grub Cooper, that Fab 5, yeah? Yeah, man. You know, Fab 5, you know, so the band are legendary, don't it? I gotta talk to him right now. I have something to talk about, yeah? Off the ear. We'll go off the ear, yeah? Bless up later.
Yeah,
bless.
man.
All right, bless.